Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Chandler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
And he's got it down to the 28. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on second down, Chandler. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Chandler. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Chandler. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver,
and it's 3rd down and 2.
You look at this Raiders defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. Now Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On 1st and 10, Chandler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Off play action. Chandler. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them, because when you got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now Hall to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go again with Hall. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Option play, here's Hall.
Now he's into the clear again. Breece Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. He will return this from...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fan.
It's caught inside the 25.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
63 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Chandler. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. There's Wilson to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Wilson on first down.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. They'll give to Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Hall again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Blankenship's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To throw from his end zone, Chandler. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Chandler. He's going to try and go deep again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Vegas. 53 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Chandler escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
210 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Hall again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st down, Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Wilson.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing again here, Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Tyree Wilson
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Flushed out right. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Blankenship out for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
48, Raiders 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
He's to the 15.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken right around the 44. Fights him off. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on 2nd down. Chandler, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
223 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3. Hall again.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Wilson wants to throw it. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time